Which REI pillar is the best? The best real estate investing pillar is up to you. I mean, be quite frank, it's all up to you and your lifestyle, the time you want to put into real estate or the time you don't want to put in real estate. Now, I practice all 4 pillars of real estate investing, wholesaling and fix and flips and long-term rentals and short-term rentals, but I have systems in place. I very rarely get involved in wholesaling. My team does it for me. I very rarely get involved with my fix and flips. I visit a property from time to time, tell my contractors what to do, and I have a couple of phone calls, and I'm very rarely involved. My long-term rentals and my short-term rentals, I'm very rarely involved. Now, my short-term rentals specifically, I am highly involved from the get-go, but once we release them on VRBO and Airbnb and they're cash flowing, I'm not really too involved. So it's about the systems you put in place. It's about the time you're willing to put into your own business and what makes life exciting for you. Now, there's a saying that it's not work if you're passionate about it, right? So if you're passionate about it and it's not work, maybe all of them will work out for you. Maybe only 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe all 4. It doesn't matter. It's just up to you and what you want in your lifestyle. I really like the hands-off feel of wholesaling. You don't have to really own the property. Now, I personally haven't wholesaled in a couple of years, but when I have, I've been completely hands-off and we just moved the property. Now we're kind of doing more of what I call wholesaling, purchasing a property, doing a quick trash out, cutting the grass, putting it on the MLS, and not really doing any renovations to it. And that's completely hands-off, kind of like wholesaling, but I don't have to meet a deadline from not owning the property and having to get it closed quick. I just personally go in and absorb the property and do the minimal and put it right back in the MLS. And I wait it out for a first-time investor or a homeowner that wants a DIY project, and they'll go in and give me a whole lot bigger spread than I would get if I'm wholesaling. So I like wholesaling a lot better. Buying a property, wholesale discount prices, doing the bare minimums and retailing it as high as I can without doing the remodel. The fix and flips, there again, like I said, the involvement that I have right now is very little. But you know, when you're starting out, you might have to be a little bit more hands-on. Being hands-on is completely okay if this is something that you're interested in, but be quite honest with you, fix and flips are great for income. And if you build systems around it and you don't have to be hands-on, it can be the cream of the crop. Now, if I was to say which one was the best out of those 2, I like fix and flips the best. It's going to give you a better return on investment 99% of the time. Sometimes I lose a little bit of money on a couple homes, but 99% of the time I make more money in my volume flipping. And this year alone, we'll do 100 properties and I'll be a 7-figure income earner this year. So what does that mean? I really like flipping because I get more of the profits. When I'm wholesaling, I have to actually deal with deadlines and trying to find a buyer in that duration to get the purchase of the property transacted for the seller who has to meet on a deadline themselves. Now let's talk about long-term rentals and short-term rentals. Long-term rentals and short-term rentals are basically portfolio properties that you're going to keep long-term. Even though short-term rental says short-term rental, you're going to own that short-term rental long-term, and it can actually help build up your net worth and give you cash flow and income, extra income. And if you have enough of them, it can be your full-time income. In fact, I'm actually trying to reduce my fix and flips for 2021 to focus more on income producing properties like long-term rentals and short-term rentals. Because let's face it, I've been here for 18 years and it's been a lot of work to get to this point. And even though I got systems in place where I'm barely involved anymore, I'm still running my team, I'm still having my phone calls with my contractors, I'm still dealing with headaches, and I'm really looking forward to that passive income. So out of short-term rentals and long-term rentals, it's a tie for me. I really like the massive benefits that you get from short-term rentals, throwing off 2.5 to 5 times the rental amounts of a long-term rental. But I also like the stability of guaranteed income each month as long as the tenant's paying with a long-term rental. Now, out of all 4 pillars, which one's my favorite? You know, if I was to really say which one was my favorite, it would probably be short-term rentals. If I can make $2, $3, $4, $5 million a year in short-term rentals, I personally would stop wholesaling and wholesaling. I would personally stop flipping. I would personally stop buying long-term rentals, and I would own probably 10 to 15 luxury short-term rentals all over the world And some of them will probably be like smaller boutique hotels where I have 10 to 14 units in each property. Some of them may be oceanside, some of them may be in the snow. Whatever I feel like is exciting to me in my life at that point. I would love to be in the hospitality business. I love people, I like hanging out with people, I love talking to people, and design is fun, construction is fun, but after doing it for so long, for 18 years, it's kind of gotten numb to me. And this is the only one that I'm really passionate about right now outside of the other pillars because, actually, let me rephrase it. This is the only one that I'm super excited about right now because I get to stay in them for free. I have vacation homes that my guests are paying down. And that is the one that I'm super excited about. But I'll be honest with you, all four of them have a role. So for the best REI pillar out there, if I was to recommend something, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be up to you and your lifestyle. For me, out of wholesaling flips, flipping produces the best income and the larger bang for your buck with the largest reward on profit. And out of long-term rentals and short-term rentals are the best for making more profit. And it's more exciting to me because I get to travel and I love travel. But everybody's different. Not everybody loves travel. Not everybody loves fix and flips. Not everybody likes dealing with construction. Some people just like wholesaling, never touching a property. So it's really up to you and what you want in your life and in your own REI business. If you have an opinion, go ahead and comment below. I actually read all the comments and respond to them. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want more REI Society information.